Okay, today we're going to talk about what causes hunger or cravings at night. Sometimes you're not hungry, but you have cravings at night and you just go to the kitchen and start eating. What causes that? There are many possible causes for that, but I'm going to talk about the most fundamental cause that, when understood, you can control. First, the main concept here is what we refer to as the circadian rhythm. Circa means around, dia means day, rhythm. So it's the rhythm that the body goes through that takes around 24 hours. So it's the daily rhythm, day and night rhythm, basically. The human body is controlled by this circadian rhythm. The human body is controlled in a fashion that sort of directs its functions, the functions of every single cell in the body, including the cells of the microbiome, which is your beneficial bacteria that live inside of the body. You have about 39 trillion of those, and you have about 25 trillion cells of your own. So all of that is controlled by this rhythm. During the day, these are directed to function in a fashion that preserves energy. When energy is preserved, that means the body has less access and sometimes no access to the energy the body is storing in the form of fat. What does that mean? It means that the body has to eat because you're not getting any energy from the energy that you're storing. That means you have to eat. So during the day, the entire body is directed to find food, to eat. So hunger is normal if you experience it during the day. That means your body is functioning normally. Hunting, gathering, preparing food, eating food, being hungry for food, eating until you're satisfied, all of that is normal during the day. During the night, however, and you experience this when you're asleep. Sometimes you go to bed when, on an empty stomach, you're a little hungry, you manage to fall asleep. During the night, you're not hungry, obviously, you're sleeping. And when you wake up in the morning, you may not be hungry either. Most people don't wake up in the middle of the night because they slept on an empty stomach. So because the hormones that are designed to run the body during the night cause satiety, satiation. The body is not hungry. It's not craving anything. So what happens if you eat your dinner and then you're hungry again before bedtime? Number one, this means you're past your bedtime. This means that the body is thinking that it is daytime because it gets hungry during the day. You see? If you take the human body and put it in the middle of nowhere and have let's say if you go and live in a tent in the middle of nowhere, completely disconnected from civilization, what happens to you is you fall asleep naturally a couple of hours after sundown. Every night. If you're not really affecting your sleep through daylight and so on, artificial light and so forth. So that's one. And you'll wake up within minutes of sunrise, okay? And the body will just adjust those daytime functions and nighttime functions, so it does all of the healing necessary for the body during the night. It stops hunger. It uses its own reserve fat for energy. So you burn fat basically during the night, by the way. You don't burn fat when you exercise. Okay, that's a common misconception. You create the environment that can help the body burn fat during recovery from exercise. Okay? Because when you exercise, what do you use? You use stored energy. If you have some sugar, some glycogen in your liver and your muscles, you just use that. And very soon after that, if you have no more, then the body will go after its own fat for just a very small amount. And the body is very stingy when it comes to expenditure of energy during the day. It'll direct you towards eating by causing hunger. So when you're hungry before bedtime, that means you're violating that rhythm on which your entire health is built. Okay? So don't do it. If you are hungry, don't eat. Go to bed. because this is your bedtime, this is your natural bedtime, and do everything you can to fall asleep. You'll fall asleep. The next day, the body is going to be more regulated, more on rhythm, and you do it for a few days until this becomes your natural rhythm. Okay? Enjoy. Hi, this is Dr. Matar again. If you like the video, please give it a like and subscribe so you can get the future videos. If you're new to the channel, what I do here is I discuss cases of my most successful patients who struggled with diet and exercise, yet were able to achieve, at the end of their programs, a well, fit, and slim life. I want the same for you, so if you have any questions or comments, please send them my way. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you.